Alright guys, welcome back to another episode here on Mcubed about all things fantasy sci-fi. Of course, I'm Schmook, and we are going over episode 5 of the Book of Boba Fett in our series review. Let's get right into it. Alright, so episode 5, where this episode immediately became my favorite episode, seeing our boy Mando right away. The music's sweet. He's going on a bounty hunt. He needs to get some money so he can get to Tatooine so he can get a new ship. Because of course, as we saw him last, he lost Grogu and doesn't have a ship anymore, which sucks. So he needs some credits so he can buy a ship. So he's going after a bounty. We have this awesome opening sequence, one of my favorite scenes in Star Wars, low-key, where you see him take out this whole group of people with his darksaber and anything else he has in his arsenal. We realize that he's not well trained with lightsaber combat, and the darksaber is quite heavy. So he takes out these guys, he gets his credits, and then he goes to this under passage where the remaining Mandalorians are at, which has the armorer and one of the Vizslas. I can't remember his first name, but of course he is an ancestor of the guy who created the darksaber, who is also a Jedi. But before that, we see Mando give his spear to the armorer. He's like, I guess I don't need it since I have the darksaber, and this thing's too dangerous because actually they can murk people with Beskar armor, which he doesn't want. So he asks the armorer to smelt down this piece of Beskar armor to make some little armor for his boy Grogu, and she's like, all right. And we see an awesome fight sequence between them because he's like, this belonged to my family, I deserve it, and Mando wins it. The armor asks him if he has ever taken off his helmet, and he says, well, yeah. And she says, you are a Mandalorian no more. And she's like, you have to go to the mines of Mandalore to find this fountain or this water pool, whatever, and that's the only way you can be redeemed for this. And Mando's like, well, the mines have been destroyed, so how am I supposed to do this? And she's like, this is the way. So anyway, so he goes to Tatooine. We have a cool sequence. We have our one character from Mandalorian. She's that one little quirky character who loves Grogu, right? She makes him a ship, which is an F1 starfighter from the Phantom Menace and on Naboo, which is sick. We also see a BD droid. I'm hoping it's BD-1, which would be cool. That's a little connection to the video games with Jedi Fallen Order, so maybe Cal Kestis is still out there. Who knows? He finds out it's a pretty fast ship. We get a lot of Phantom Menace callbacks in this episode where he's going through Tatooine, and we get a lot of shots like from the pod race. So he goes test out the ship. He flies into space. It's a fast ship. He gets pulled over by space cops and X-Wings from the New Republic. We see one of the characters who we've seen in a couple episodes before in an X-Wing, and then we also see another pilot who actually played the body double for Mark Hamill and played Luke Skywalker in the Mandalorian Season 2 finale, which was cool. But anyway, that's really the episode, except for the end where Fennec's like, Boba Fett has a job for you, throws him a sack of money. He throws it back. He's like, it's on the house. And he's like, but I gotta go see about a little friend. And it's like, oh shit. So are we seeing Grogu this season? Well, we'll find out in episode 6. All right, so leave your comments down below. What are your thoughts about this episode? I think it's the best episode of the season so far. It's easily one of the best episodes in Star Wars from live action. All right, make sure to like and subscribe, guys, and I will catch y'all really soon. All right, bye-bye.